Good morning, David.
You will not believe what I was doing this morning. I was reading a magazine.
You were reading a periodical?
Yeah, a periodical about our industry, as a matter of fact. And that is what I would like to talk to you about this morning. The periodicals, the magazines that our industry has all around the country, and that behold, so much knowledge. Do you have anybody for us today?
I'm very, very excited for a very, very special guest. Okay. This is a person who's been really influential in my career, I believe in yours as well, since I became a member of CAI in New Jersey, probably, 7, 8 years ago. So I am very, very happy to introduce this morning Robin Surgent. And she is the CAI New Jersey Director of Membership. Robin, thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited to have you on the show. Finally, I don't know why it took this long, but finally we got you on the show. Robin, can you please tell us and tell our viewers a little bit about what you do at CAI, about yourself, and what is this Director of Membership? What does this do?
Well, thank you so much for having me on. I am gracious, and this is so much fun. As you guys introduced me, I do the Director of Membership things, right? So all things membership at the chapter. I'm also very fortunate to staff with Brooke, the Young Professionals, the FAST Committee. So we do things all with the philanthropic touch. And then I also get to be a co-chair with Liz Commando on our PAC committee and do all of our PAC events. So under that whole umbrella, I also get to work with our amazing Angela Cavanaugh, our executive director, and Jackie and Brooke every day. So it's a win.
Yeah, and you're quite a busy little bee over there. My goodness.
We are.
So for some people that may not be familiar with CAI or the New Jersey chapter, I mean, it's absolutely essential for me and what I do as far as networking, David as well. So can you tell our viewers a little bit, like, some of the resources that might be available, people that are unfamiliar with the organization, some of the things that can help them grow their network and grow their business?
Right. So I think, we are a membership organization made up of the business partners, managers, management companies, and homeowner leaders. And we are a resource, and we advocate for all things community associations. With that being said, we have a lot of resources that people don't really know to utilize. We have our print directory, our online service directory, our business partners, they can, and managers and homeowners, they can all submit speaking proposals. We do a lot of education. So our lecture series and our roundtables, you can put in to speak at those, but then also we have our Community Trends monthly magazine. It's digital. It goes out the first of every month, and it lives there on our website, as well as on a larger scale level for national. They have Common Ground. So there are opportunities to participate, and you're the industry expert, so we want to hear from you.
All right, so let's start just for a second on a topic that I think is very underutilized by members, especially new members, is writing articles. You mentioned Community Trend, Common Ground. Many different chapters have different magazines. So depending where you are located watching this episode, you may want to contact your local chapter to get the name of that local magazine. But by who and how are articles typically selected? Good question.
So we have an amazing editorial committee. They are made up of our members. They're all volunteers, and they meet monthly, and they come up with our schedule. So Brooke, who is our staff liaison for the editorial committee, they meet. Each edition has a theme, whether that's what they're looking to do, but you submit these articles and we'll find a way to make sure that they are in and filtered in within that timely, the timely topic of what that could possibly look like. But again, we are actively looking for articles all the time. And we also have a chapter trends inside of that magazine as well, which is for your press releases. So if you won an award, or you did something, a polar plunge, or you have any accolades, please share them with us, because we want to make sure that we can then put that out there for our CAI network to know. And, it kind of gives you a little more recognition.
All right. So every chapter guidelines when it comes to articles, and even at the national level, you can find the guidelines for writing articles on that website. But when it comes to the comfort level of a writer, like, I am not a naturally born writer. Probably Steve feels the same way. We're not like born with a pen in our hand. Do you have any suggestion for someone that wants to get an article out there, but how does it get started? Is there any help out there?
Absolutely. So first things first, don't be scared. This is not everybody is a Salinger or a Mark Twain. I get that, but you have to be confident in what you do. Everybody that is a member of this organization, you are the expert. So trust yourself and have fun with it. And I don't think it has to be so crazy. I think it just has to be what know is trending right now, and you are our eyes and ears out there. So if it's helpful, you don't just have to write it yourself. You can look to a friend. Dave and Steve, you could collaborate on an article together. You could do even a fun interview article where maybe it's with a manager or another homeowner, working together and utilizing those resources that you have. And like I said, have fun with it. Don't overthink it. It's going to be great.
Okay, you said an interesting word in there, and so people can actually collaborate and write things like together as a team. Like, how do you guys feel about that?
Yes, absolutely. We love that because it gives it a different perspective, and it's not just all education, information. It can kind of break it up a little bit, and then like you said, it kind of gives all these different perspectives and different opportunities, because maybe Dave and Steve, you aren't the greatest of, the writers, but you want to reach out to your other, who knows who else you have back there at JGS that loves to write or has other things that they can add to these articles that just make it a super solid read.
All right. And there's so many resources now. Was there people choose to use maybe a ghostwriter, work with one, or maybe use AI technology to help them get them on track or to get them actually underway? There's so many things that are available today to even get ideas to know what these articles are or should be. But if I have this genius idea, this topic, let's say I want to write an article about pickleball because we're heading into spring.
Super hot right now.
Who do I talk to about this? How do I go about getting my ideas to your magazine?
Absolutely. So you call the office and we will put you in touch with Brooke. She is the liaison for that editorial committee, or you can reach out to any of our editorial committee members. They're all listed on our website, and you can bounce it off of them, talk it through. Brooke's more than happy to run through what that article could possibly look like. And then also we have a membership directory. So who knows, we can put you in touch with a person who is a pickleball expert, and you have those resources to fact check.
As a matter of fact, I do have an article coming up on pickleball. So
now I better article from pickleball, because now I'm kind of excited.
No, it's written. I just need to send it over.
It's been a hot minute since I wrote an article, but I'll say this, and I said in a meeting just the other day, action beats perfection every single time. So if you're scared because you think it's got to be perfect, I'll write an article or something, and then you stick it to the fridge, right? Just put it away for a day, and then come back the next day, and then when you come back to it, then things start to gel and come out, right?
Editorial committee will edit it for you. Don't worry, they're so good.
Well, that's convenient. I like that. All right, Robin, it's been a while, but you know what? I'd like to ask you, maybe, if you're comfortable enough, can you share something with our audience about yourself that they might not know about Robin?
Let's see here. I'm a kickboxing instructor for CAI.
What?
I do that, teach 2 classes a week.
I've known you 8 years. I had no idea.
Well, that's good. I haven't had to kickbox you yet. So that's good. You don't give me that member testimonial and membership committee, I may be throwing some punches.
Okay, now I know I got to duck. Bob and weave next time I'm in the office.
Yes, that's exactly what we do. Bob and weave. Yeah, I've been doing this for 5 years at the CKO in Hamilton, and I go and train as well as teach.
Oh my goodness.
Very cool.
Absolutely no idea whatsoever. So another thing we like to do on the show is we love to give our guests an opportunity to thank somebody who may have been influential in their career, in their path along the way. It could be a charity, it could be anything, but it's an open microphone for you, Robin, to give a shout out to somebody special.
Well, that is such an easy one. And I'm so excited to be able to thank Angela Kavanaugh. I have known her, 10 years. I started in this industry way back when I was a young little pup, and we have remained friends and colleagues ever since. And when I had an opportunity to come back into this industry, she was welcomed me with open arms, and she's been a mentor. And it would be remiss of me not to mention it during Women's Week, that she's a powerhouse, and she's, the kindest and nicest woman. And I think we've surpassed the colleagues. She's just a friend, and I'm just very lucky for the opportunities that she's given me and what she does for this industry and this organization. And we're a bunch of goofballs, and she keeps us in line, and we have a great time working every day.
Wow, what an endorsement.
Awesome.
Oh my goodness, that is incredible. If you guys haven't seen it, we had Angela on the show, I believe it was the first season, way back when. So wow, what a stellar endorsement. That's very sweet.
Well, thank you so much for coming and joining us today. If you are a new member of CAI, whether in New Jersey or in Oregon, reach out to your chapter, collaborate with others, write articles, get your name out there, and get the value you deserve out of this wonderful organization. We'll see you all next week on the next episode of Community Association Car Chat. See you guys around.